Good morning. Before we begin, I want you to think about the most precise, sophisticated machine you can imagine. Perhaps a quantum computer or a spacecraft engine. Now I want you to imagine that the fate of that machine depends on a single, fragile human handoff. That is the story of medical testing. We obsess over the brilliance of our technology, the multi-million-dollar analyzers, the genomic sequencers, the AI algorithms that can spot a tumor invisible to the human eye. We trust the printout, the lab report that lands in a chart with an aura of scientific infallibility. But what if I told you that up to 70% of all diagnostic errors originate not in the machine, but before the sample even reaches it? Welcome to the pre-analytical phase, the silent, often chaotic, and profoundly human frontier where the chain of diagnosis is most vulnerable to breaking. This is our first crossroads. A wrong turn here and the entire diagnostic journey is headed toward a cliff. Let's follow a simple blood test, the kind ordered millions of times a day. Our patient, Maria, is fatigued. Her doctor orders a basic metabolic panel. The error cascade can begin in an instant. The phantom patient. The label is misprinted or placed on the wrong tube. Maria Gonzalez, 1978, becomes Maria Garcia, 1987. The test is perfect, but it's for a ghost. Result: a healthy person gets a panic-inducing abnormal result, or a sick person is falsely reassured. The tourniquet tango. A phlebotomist, rushed and overworked, leaves the tourniquet on too long. Maria pumps her fist. This simple act can hemolyze, rupture the red blood cells, leaching potassium and other substances into the sample. The machine reads it faithfully. Result: falsely sky-high potassium, potentially triggering alarms for life-threatening heart conditions that don't exist. The journey through Hades. The tube is drawn correctly, labeled perfectly. Then it's left on a warm countertop for hours or tossed in a bin destined for the wrong lab, or shaken violently during transport. Chemistry degrades. Cells die. The sample is compromised, but it looks fine. The machine, ever obedient, analyzes garbage. Result: a critically low glucose level that's actually an artifact, sending Maria down a dangerous diabetic treatment path for a problem she doesn't have. These are not lab errors. The lab performed its duty on the sample it received. These are system errors. They are failures of process, of communication, of environmental stress, and of what we in safety science call the normalization of deviance, when small, risky shortcuts become standard practice. The tragedy is multidimensional. For the patient, it can mean unnecessary treatment, delayed correct diagnosis, psychological trauma, and financial toxicity. For the clinician, it breeds distrust in data and can lead to clinical paralysis or harmful action. For the system, it is a colossal waste of resources and a breach of the fundamental covenant of trust. So, what's the antidote? It's not smarter machines. It's smarter systems. It's barcoding at the bedside. It's empowering and listening to phlebotomists, the often unsung experts in this chain. It's standardizing procedures across entire hospital networks. It's designing fail-safes so that a single tired human cannot, by accident, derail a life. The pre-analytical phase is the dark matter of diagnostic medicine. Invisible, pervasive, and holding everything together or tearing it apart. To build a safer future, we must shine a relentless light into this hidden world.